If you use an iPhone to record your content and you have a PC you own or you can borrow, you can download this app from the Microsoft Store called 5K Player, and you can use that to monitor yourself on the screen so that you can know whether you're in frame before hitting record. If you're reading directly from a script, get a teleprompter. It will literally save you hours and hours of shooting time. Always plan your shots and edits. My go-to app is Milanote. Now, this sounds obvious, but you that's watching this, how many times have you prompted and taken a shot list straight from ChatGPT without cross-checking it, only to find out that half of it is bullshit? And now you're using precious daylight, time and energy trying to figure out what to shoot while you're on set. Just use Milanote, and this is not a sponsored video by the way. Use Milanote and have peace of mind. If you're like me that is comfortable editing in Premiere Pro and then moves over to DaVinci for color grading, then use this workflow. Export your video as an XML from Premiere Pro and then import it into DaVinci. This prevents you from having to export it from Premiere Pro and bake in all the color info, and helps you to preserve your footage so that you can color grade it in DaVinci Resolve. Use these sites to get royalty-free music for your videos. Edit with your headphones plugged in to eliminate latency caused by Bluetooth connection, but occasionally remove the headphones to see how it sounds with regular speakers, and test the audio on different devices as well, since a percentage of your listeners will be listening without headphones on and on different types of devices as well. Record using these settings in the Blackmagic Camera app to retain maximum color information, especially if you be color grade. Beware, it takes up a lot of file space. For cinematic videos, record the same action from different points of view. It gives that cinematic feel and it helps immerse the audience into your content piece. For example, if you're opening a book, you can film one side where you're just opening the cover of the book. You can film another side where you are flipping through the pages. You can also film opening your pen. You can film the pen coming down to the book. And then you can film writing. You can film yourself looking at the book as you're writing. It just helps you to immerse the viewer more into the scene that they are watching. Cut the background music to fit your video and make sense musically at the same time. You don't always have to just fade it out. Here's an example. Alright, so here we are in Adobe Audition, and we're going to be cutting down this audio track to around 30 seconds. The most important rule I follow for cutting down audio tracks is counting beats. So you're either counting in 3s or in 4s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This counting convention will apply to most of the clips that you'll be using in your background music. This is a hip-hop track, and all hip-hop tracks are counted in 4s. Generally, you want to cut on beat 1 to be very safe. So I'm going to listen to the whole thing, and then I'm going to find a beat 1 that is close to the timing I'm looking for. And just so that you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to be putting markers with the asterisk key so that you can see where the beats 1 to 4 are landing. Now, just a quick disclaimer, these markers are not really accurate because of the tiny time difference between when you hear the beat and when you press the key. So you have to look very closely at the audio waveform to know exactly where the beat is. I'm just using the markers to show you where the beats are landing. So we're looking for a beat 1 between the 25 and 30 second mark. So I'm going to play it again so you can listen to me count. So this is exactly where I'm looking for. I'll just mark it here. So the asterisk key and put a marker there. And now I go to the end and do the exact same thing and look for a beat 1 that is really close to this ending. Because the goal of this is to make this clip conclude naturally as it would if it was the full clip. So I come here and listen to this. So this is the beat 1 just before it ends, and so this is exactly what I'm using. I mark this, and now what I'm going to do is copy this whole place and paste it here. Because remember, these are both beat 1s. Let's just play that at the beginning again. And that is exactly how I would cut an audio clip to 30 seconds. And then you just delete the rest and you have your track. If you want to create good captions without having to do it manually, then download the Captions app or Instagram Edits, import your video into that app, generate the captions, and then edit those captions the way you would like them to appear in your video. Export it from there. If you're filming with just sunlight, it's much better to film at golden hour, usually in the morning between 7:30 and 8:30 a.m. for those who are morning people, and 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the evening. This is because direct overhead sunlight without clouds creates harsh shadows that you do not want. If you got anything from this video, make sure to share it to someone who could also use it, and I'll catch you in the next one.